Processing times do vary in different parts of the world and at different times of the year. The most important thing to know about the Tier 4 visa process, the student visa route into the UK, is you cannot start applying for a Tier 4 visa more than 3 months before the date your course is due to start. So for students starting courses in September, you cannot apply before whatever date in June is 3 months before the start of your course. So what that means is it does push quite a lot of applications overseas into a fairly busy summer period. And from June, you really need to allow, ideally, if you can, at least 30 days for your visa application to be processed from start to finish. Again, that does depend on where you are applying. In some countries it's much quicker than that, and you can get your visa in 3 to 5 working days. But in other parts of the world, either where it's much busier, so China is quite a busy place over the summer because we have quite a lot of Chinese students who come to the UK, you perhaps need to allow around 30 days processing time. The latest date that somebody can apply does depend on a couple of things. It depends on your university. Some universities will have a very specific cut-off date where they will no longer issue a CAS because it doesn't give you enough time to come and start the course. Some courses have very specific attendance requirements, so some of the professional vocational courses, for example in law, have very specific attendance requirements, and if you're not going to be able to get to the university in time, the best option is to defer your place for a year. So what you need to do, if you think you're not going to be able to apply until quite late, or you only receive your offer of admission on a course quite late, it is worth checking what sort of visa processing times the UK government is publishing for your area of the world, and they do publish those online through their website, which gives you a good idea of what the general processing times are for Tier 4 visas. And also to check with your university admissions to see, and they might be able to give you some advice, or an immigration advice team or international student advisors at the university you're coming to, who might be able to give you some really good advice about whether it is worth you applying or not if it's getting quite late. It is very difficult once you've made an application for that to be speeded up. And we get a lot of students who often ask us, can you contact the embassy and try and get my application processed more quickly? That is really difficult, and particularly over the summer. British embassies can't really start prioritising applications because everybody will be asking, everything is urgent. They know when your course is due to start because that information is provided to them by the university. And we also provide something called a latest date for acceptance onto the course, and that's built in to the CAS. So there is often a date that the university has informed the British Embassy or British High Commission, which will be the latest date that we will let you start a course. So they already have that information, and they do try and process applications. I think the UK government has made a statement that they are looking to really work on their processing times because it has potentially been quite difficult in some areas. But again, be prepared, be ready to start the application process as soon as you meet all the requirements and you've got your documents from the university, and then you're giving yourself the best chance of getting your visa in time.